Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Today we are going to be doing Libra's general, so Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you could also check your Venus, your Jupiter, your North Node. But this is for those of you who have Libra in your chart, or who might just have heavy Libra in your chart as well, but not necessarily Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to start off with using the Energy Oracle. I've been hearing you guys's like name or Libra, whatever, for like a while now, a couple days at least, probably close to a week, but I haven't had time to do it, so I'm really excited to see like what comes out. I am in my like night shirt pajama-esque type vibe right now because I was getting settled in to just like kind of hang out and read and what have you. I just got home from work not long ago, but I keep hearing it, so we're gonna do it and see what happens. Okay, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. I haven't used these Energy Oracle cards in a while, so I'm actually kind of surprised that they are calling to me to be used for you guys, but let's do 1 and 2 and 3. That's the last one. Okay, so let's see what comes out for you guys. Whoa, okay. What do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, we have Door to Romance, which is number 33. Dang, all right. What's the other one? Ooh, and Journey. Okay, so here's the Journey card. This is the number 2. And then we have Door to Romance is number 33, so that master number there. Ooh, okay. So you guys could be on a new like love journey. You could have new love coming to you. I definitely feel like it's on its way to you. Attachment. So I don't feel like this is for right now. I do feel the vibe that you guys are actively looking for new love, or actively kind of working towards it in whatever way that means, whether it's manifesting or dating apps or whatever, but I feel like you're open to that. You're wanting it to come in. The attachment, there's a couple things coming through. One, it does feel like some of you, this is in the past, of you cannot, or could not rather, open up this door to romance until first something was laid to rest and just dealt with and, you know, put away. So you could have had, ooh, so for those of you who needed to close something out first before you can move forward, I really get the sense of your identity was attached to a specific type of individual, or you had like a type, if you will. And I feel like your identity was tied into, this is a deep one, wow. I feel like your identity, what they're telling me, was tied into this type of person, or it was tied into your past traumas or past issues. So it's almost like your identity was so much so based into what you've been through, basically. So it's almost like you are your past, and you may have felt that or believed that and lived your life like that, whether it was consciously or not. But there is a sense of like, this is all I know myself to be. Because if you see like in the card here, she's chained to this like pillar type thing. It's like a wooden structure, and holding up this mask. So it's almost like what here that she's holding, she's kind of like finally taking this off, I feel like, and observing it. Where it's, and I mean 5 is change, right? The energy of 5, like numerically, is change. It's new beginnings. So anyways, point being here, here's the mask, and I feel like she's taking it, and it's like she's looking at it and kind of observing here, right? And it's almost like you're observing that this mask and what you are chained to, like, it's all connected. So it's kind of like, if I remove the mask, I can unchain myself. So I feel like you guys are really taking a look at your identity as to, you know, what have you connected yourself with? What have you chained yourself to, right? That doesn't serve you anymore. So if you in the past are used to having maybe relationships with people who are, dare I say, abusive, or they are emotionally unavailable and that type of thing. You could have always sought after these things because it's subconscious, right? And so now I feel like you're trying to break away from those chains, like quite literally. And you're like, I can't be wrapped up into that anymore because that's what I've been through, but it's not who I am. And I feel like it's your attachment to your past, what you've been through, and breaking that, moving to a different type of energy or perspective of your life and what you want it to be. It's like, I'm now realizing that this was why I kept attracting those people, or this is why I always ended up in those scenarios, but I don't want that anymore. So I feel like you're really going on this journey of new love, if you will. The door to romance is because you guys are letting go of this attachment to what used to be and looking forward instead of looking at the past, instead of trying to reconcile these poor situations. I'm just going to repeat myself, so I'm not even going to continue, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Your identity is not wrapped up in what you've been through. It is not who you are. It's just the experiences that you've had. So detach yourself from that. You are not your past, is what I want to say, okay? Anything else here for my Libras? Ooh, hostilities. Ooh, I kind of want to read this one because I don't often get this card. Hostilities, number 26. Oh, I feel like there's a couple of like very different vibes going on here. I have them up like next to my phone as I'm recording, so I'm like, very different vibe. Okay, I kind of want to read this one because it doesn't often come out. So this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities toward you are about to be or have already been engaged. Don't like it. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. Yeah, definitely. So the way that I feel like this is more towards that energy that we just talked about, where it could be something that's from the past, could be something that you are putting aside. I feel like that's more so what I like. The two sides that I was getting before, I feel like we're more so talking about this. This could very much be someone from the past, and past relative energy is fluid, okay? So, I mean, it could be a week ago, it could be 4 weeks ago, it could be 4 months ago, it could be any amount of time. And for some reason, I keep saying 4, so if that's relevant to you, maybe that's extra confirmation. But yeah, the hostilities card could mean that attachment was so difficult to get out of, and that conditioning was so difficult to break away from because the person you were dealing with before made you feel that way. It almost gives me the vibe of like, you know, if you separate from somebody and this person's like, you're never gonna find someone like me again, and you're like, that's the point, thanks. Like, that's the vibe that I get here with those cards, is that there might be a person really trying to push back and fight back on you, saying, no, I'm gonna take off this mask, and I'm realizing that what I'm doing isn't based in what I really want. It's based in conditioning and what I've always kind of subconsciously believed that I've deserved, or this is, you know, what I'm always gonna have, or whatever. I feel like you're just completely changing your identity in the way that you move about life. And that person that you were dealing with prior, it might be that they're just like, no, you're not going to find someone, or they're just giving you a hard time about wanting to leave, wanting to separate. For some of you, it might be, I don't want to move, I don't want to do this anymore, whatever. And this person just may not like that. Hostilities also could, I feel like, be an inner working thing for some of you, where you're kind of having a hard time forcing yourself to believe, no, I do deserve more. But I feel like for a majority of you, I feel like 90% of you, this is a person. So I'm going to get a couple more, see if there's anything else here. Okay. But I feel like if you are trying to call in like new love and get out of the situation that you're in, I feel like you are ready. So don't let someone's words, like this hostile crap, affect you and make you go back on your choice or make you question yourself or your decisions. Because I think that you know what's best for you. It's very clear. You want new love. You want something that's, you know, warming and welcoming and all encompassing and all those beautiful things. So you know, don't let this person that you're trying to detach from make you question yourself, your motives, and your decisions, okay? Anything else for my Libras? Anything else for Libras, please? Sun, Moon, Rising Libras. Or any Libra placement. Okay, nothing else. We love that. So basically, as I said, get some new romance coming in if you so choose, but it definitely feels like a crossroads type of situation. You're in between this old you of releasing, letting go, getting rid of those things that don't serve you, because the more that you accept them, the more that you keep them going, the more that you just, you know, invite it in. And then there's this wonderful, beautiful side that we want you to move towards, okay? So with that being said, I am going to get some tarot cards, see if anything else wants to come out here. Although I feel like we have a pretty good idea, but let's get a couple tarot cards as well. For Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, please. I just heard you don't know your strength. That hopefully it's not a physical thing of, you know, fighting, like physically fighting with anyone. But either way, you don't know your strength, so you may just not be giving yourself enough credit. Okay? I feel like air signs, honestly, along with like some earth signs, air signs can also be pretty critical of themselves. So definitely don't let anyone else try to tell you that, like I said, your decisions are wrong or they're poor or whatever. Okay. Get back in there. I almost had a couple people, a couple cards try to escape. Anyways. What do we have for my Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoa, ah! What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Emperor. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to need some more context here. Ooh, the Devil in reverse. I feel like this is you just taking back your energy is what I want to say. I really feel like you guys are taking back your energy here. Devil in reverse alongside the Emperor. It can be a really tough situation. Because the Devil in reverse is really going to talk about looking at what our vices are, looking at ways that we are attached, you know, the attachment card, ways that we are attached that don't serve us, that do not make our situation any better. It's looking at places where maybe we have trapped ourselves and gotten ourselves into this rigid type of like box. You know, it's like we fit ourselves into this box, but we're not meant to do that. We're not made to do that. So what I really feel like here with the Emperor and the Devil reverse is like getting serious about letting those things go. And I just saw 333. Getting serious about releasing those things and getting serious about like, okay, you know, if you didn't look at it like this before, saying, you know what, I am going to take accountability for where some of this is of my own doing. And some of this is because I've made it to be so. So this is getting serious about where can I change? What can I do better? How can I change my situation? How can I create progress and success in the ways that I want to see them? Because the Emperor is a card of control, and it's that life force energy, control, motivation. It's what I just feel like saying is something worth fighting for. Which oh my god, it totally reminds me of Mulan, a girl worth fighting for. I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe you're watching Mulan right now, I don't know. But yeah, to me, this is definitely just getting serious about what you're releasing, getting serious about what, you know, you want, where you might fall short, ways in which that you have stunted your own growth or progress, you know. So let me see if anything else comes out here. Anything else for Libra? Oh, almost. Wow, that's a lot. No. All right. So 9 of Swords fell out here in reverse. I only am taking this one because this is one that like flipped over. 9 of Swords in reverse makes me feel like we're releasing this, very much so. That I think you are in the midst of change and you are on the precipice of the new version of you, or the new energy that could be opening up to you, coming your way, new opportunities, especially in the realm of your partnerships and romantic love. You also have 5 of Pentacles that popped out here in reverse. So 5 of Pentacles to me, when it shows up in reverse, can really be, what's the word I'm looking for? Hearing the word coveted. I just get this sense of a lot of like healing and understanding, because normally 5 of Pentacles, when it comes out as is, right side up, it's going to be a feeling of being left out in the cold, or being kind of pushed away by, I mean, in this case, it's the church that she's in, but it's pushed away by people, or pushed away by a situation where you could be struggling not only financially, but with like security, you know? And so I feel like when this comes out in reverse, it is saying that there's a bit more of like an acceptance. But I feel like it's more of an acceptance of self, an acceptance of, again, this is where I'm accountable. This is where I'm understanding that I did this to myself. I created this, and now I have to get myself out of it. So I just feel like the more we kind of release from that whole mindset, like we talked about earlier, a little bit of the victim mentality of like, I am my past, and I am my trauma, and I am these shortcomings. You are not. You've been through them, but it's not who you are. And I feel like having these in reverse come out together is saying that you're kind of letting that go and walking towards more security, or walking towards more stability, because the Pentacles is that like earth, you know, energy. That's the stable foundation. So I feel like it's releasing all of these thoughts or the difficulties, which could be anxiety or things of the like, as if I release them, who am I? You know, whatever type of stressful thoughts that come alongside the situation that you're in, I feel like we're kind of letting those go, and you're trying to focus on not allowing them to weigh heavy on you, and instead releasing those moments of maybe feeling left out in the cold, or feeling like you've been pushed aside. And now it's more so, in my opinion, of like accepting help. And that could be therapy, it could be help from your friends, it could be, you know, whomever. But I feel like now being open to starting this process opens you up to so many new opportunities, whether it's with other people or it's just opportunities for you to heal in ways that you couldn't before. I am not going to shuffle anymore because I feel like I'm not supposed to. But at the bottom, to cap it all off, 8 of Cups. This is absolutely the truest form of release. Releasing the emotional burden, because the Cups is going to be emotional. Releasing the emotional burden this situation has had on you. Releasing the chains of this like emotional turmoil that's really felt like it's dragged you down. And underneath that, you have the 4 of Swords. So this is taking a break. This is rest. It is recovery, a little R&R. So I feel like overall you guys are headed in the right direction, and the more that you release, the more that you are open to energies, to opportunities, you bring in more. So say yes to the good things that light you up, and those same good things will follow. You feel me? All right, guys, I love you very much. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to hang out with me next time, feel free to like this video, follow along, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Mwah! Love you.